Happy New Year! It's 2023. How exciting is that? 2023, Monday, the 9th of January. Wow, my first Magic Monday Live of the year. I'm buzzing. I've got loads of energy. I've got loads of stuff to share with you. We're going to crack on. But first of all, as always, if you are watching this, let me know where you're watching from, and I'll try and calm down just a little bit. I probably hyped myself up slightly too much for this session. Can you have too much energy? Can you have too much energy? I've been relaxing for 2 and a bit weeks. I just have to kind of put it out there. Put it out there. Anyway, just do what Ian Pilbeam's just done like this. Look. And say afternoon or from a sunny Edinburgh. I'm pleased it's sunny in Edinburgh. That's always good to know. Good to know. And new. So yes, let me know where you're watching from. Like Steve Kelly's just done. Hi there. Calm down. Calm down. I'm doing my best. Victoria Wilson Crane's here. Burskoff. It must be Burskoff, is it? Burskoff. Won't be Burskoff. We know everyone's got a cough at the moment. It's going around. Isn't that such a cliche? It's going around. Like a surprise every year. It's going around. Right, should we get started properly? I think we should. Here we go. Oh. Now, I'm not going to do the thing I used to do that at the start of everyone. I used to go, with my mouth. I'm not doing that this year. I'm changing a few things around. Of course I am. Change is as good as a rest, that's what they say. But one thing I'm definitely going to do is do this.
It's the start of the week. Grab your coffee cups. It's Magic Monday Live.
All right, so what are we going to talk about? Should we talk about Prince Harry? Should we talk about 2023 and goal setting? Should we do a merge of those things? No, we're going to start off by talking about Hyundai. Now, have you seen the adverts that are running at the moment about Hyundai? And what they've basically said is we've been seeing it wrong for the last 25 years. And there's adverts which now say, consumers, you are stupid. If you're from Hyundai, or as they say, we should say it, or whatever the new way that we're meant to say it, don't they understand the evolution of language? Don't they understand that things change and communities accept things in different ways and people say things in different ways? And you as a brand saying to us, you're saying it wrong and you're stupid, does not want us to make us want to buy your cars. Rant over. Same with Skoda. Have you seen that? We used to call it Skoda for years. Suddenly the advert, Skoda. Yeah. Hyundai. Oh, man. Anyway, that's that one out the way. I thought I'd do that. Move it on. I'm going to do a lot more on customer service this year as well. I felt like last year, we had all the COVID-y stuff. You can't really criticise people's customer service. You can't tell people to be stepping up a little bit with the customer service while all the thing was going on with COVID. And then last year, there was just a lot happening. A lot of things happening. Write That Book just went. Team 17 went. Loads of things went. I didn't have as much time as I would have liked to focus on customer service things. But this year, 2023 is going to be a big focus on it because I have a feeling in 2024 there might be a new book, a new customer service book, because the world's changing rapidly and 5-star service is brilliant. It's very, very good. It's still very relevant. I'm doing several keynotes with 5-star service this year, but I do suggest that we can go to the next level with customer service and get into the digital world and stuff like that. Anyway, that's for later. Right now, Prince Harry. Let's talk about it. Because we might as well, because everybody else is. And by the way, if you want to type your opinion, that's fine. But if you are on my Facebook group or on my LinkedIn and you start saying nasty stuff, I'm just going to delete it. And if it's really nasty, I'm just going to block you, because there's no room for nastiness, right? There is no room for nastiness. Whatever is going on right now, I have to say, there are very few people who seem to be demonstrating the ability to hold two opposing thoughts in their brain at the same time. And that's what I think we need to do when we're watching as spectators who don't really know what's going on. All we do is we get media view over there, we get a Harry view over there. Obviously, the media are just like a pack at the moment, an absolute pack. You know, we should not be given this publicity, says the Daily Mail on pages 1, 2, 7, 8, 9, 13, 14, 15, 16, 22, 28, 32, 76, and something in sport about Harry's head should be used as a football or something like that. Anyway, it's just got ridiculous. It's become absolutely ridiculous. And I watched something this morning, just very, very briefly, just was making a cup of tea, and I was watching on the television, and was a thing on Lorraine, and there was a guy who was a colonel from the army, and he, excuse me, I've just got something in my eye for a second, and he was talking about the fact that Harry probably needs some people to really get together with and to talk to who've been through similar stuff, and he's not been able to do that. I don't know. I don't know enough about it yet. But what I do know is people who are spouting out their hate. Come on. Why should people be given so much hate? I mean, I was at a friend's dinner party before Christmas, and there was somebody he was like a Jeremy Clarkson, banging on about I hate them, I hate her. It was, oh my goodness, it was just absolutely awful. And I was like, whoa, I want to be at the dinner party, it's interesting chat, but come on, would you not fight for your wife, all that type of thing? I hate it. It was like, oh my goodness, there was no two sides to that argument. So maybe a thing that we can do in 2023 is to hold opinions in our head that can actually be one thought and another an opposing thought, and hold them both at the same time. Interesting thing to test. And finally, 2023. Of course, you got to set some goals, don't you? Everybody sets goals in start of a year. Whether you keep them going, that's another thing. I always do mine between Christmas and New Year. Have a little look, and I do them in 90-day batches and things that I want to do. And I've set 5 big personal goals, and I've set 5 big company goals. And I'll share a couple of them with you right now, because I'm very excited about them. And I think the first thing is separating them is very important. Sometimes kind of business goals and personal goals end up on the same sheet, and you have this like thing going on in your brain where, is this a business thing or is this a personal thing or whatever? Well, I think it's really important that we can separate things out. Obviously, they're going to merge. Life's like that, especially when you run your own business. It's definitely like that. But I've set a few goals, and my first one is to get this finished and sold. So this is my new book. It's called Write That Book. These are the page proofs. The page proofs, they're always a laugh when you get your page. Anybody who's written a book, when you get your page proofs through, you think it's perfect. You think, I'm trying to show you what page proofs look like. You think it's perfect. You think there are no mistakes. And you spot loads of extra mistakes. That's not just the book, by the way. There's also this, and there's also this. It's quite a big book, this one. I think we're at page 100. I think we have 185 pages in this one. How to write, publish, and sell your book. It's exciting. So goal number 1 is to successfully launch that book, and at the same time make sure that the current Write That Book that we're doing at the moment is the best one ever. So far it's looking like it. It's incredible. Amazing people. Never known a community like it. It really is special. It's fabulous. So anyone who's watching from Write That Book, you are doing brilliantly, and I can't wait to see you all on Wednesday night for our next session, and then this weekend for an accelerator weekend. There's so much happening. It's really great. So that's number 1. Number two is that I am going to be focusing massively on Team 17. So Team 17 has around about, I think about 117-ish active members at the moment. I'm going to get that up to 217. So if you're interested in Team 17, let me know, and I'm going to tell you a lot more about that. I will be mentioning it frequently because I'm going to take it up to the next level. The ultimate private coaching group. It's phenomenal. It's absolutely amazing. So I'd like to start off by asking you if you're a member of Team 17. Just let people know what you think about it. It's great. If you're not a member of Team 17, you'd like to know more, pop something in the comments and we will get in touch with you. So that's my second big goal with business. I'll reveal the other ones later. Don't want to tell people too much too soon, do you? Plus, it's boring here and people talk about their own goals. But I think the method that we set goals is probably very interesting. So what I do is, first of all, I'll separate them out. Secondly, and I've written this down just to make sure that I actually cover all the bits, because I've done this before and I've missed big swathes out from goal setting, because this kind of happens in my head. So number one, decide. And decide, I think, on 5. Decide on 5 is what I always do. I decide on 5 things that I can do that will make a big difference. Secondly, schedule stuff. I put in my diary, I've got a goals diary, which only I have access to, because I don't want lots and lots of people to be able to see it. I don't want lots of my team to be able to see it. You'll understand why in a moment, because there's certain things, decisions that I have to make, and certain things I want to record in there, but I schedule loads and loads of stuff into for the next 90 days. And then the third thing is to do it, because a lot of people love setting goals. It's quite exciting, the setting goals bit, but they're doing the work, doing the hard work, getting the rejections, putting it out there. All of those things are really, really tough. And some of you may have seen an interview with Stephen Bartlett that he does with Davina McCall. It just was published last week, and it's had a lot of interest. A lot of people have talked about it, and in there Davina talks about going for your goals, absolutely going for your goals. And it was really interesting. It's, by the way, it's very emotional as well. If you watch this particular episode, it's called Diary of a CEO, and it's Stephen Bartlett, and he interviews Davina McCall. And if you've seen it, it's brilliant. She gets quite emotional, and he gets quite emotional when he talks about when she talks about her sister, about Caroline, who I knew. It was really strange to talk about somebody who I knew. Caroline, amazing person. And anyway, and I rang Davina afterwards, and I said, look, I loved what you were talking about, and I love that. And bless her, as she always does, she goes, she's such a kind person. It's all down to you. It's all down to you, Michael. Oh, it's all down to you. I was like, no, it's not. You've gone way beyond this coaching stuff that we did. And she goes, but that thing that we talked about going for your goals and making things happen. And she talks to Stephen Bartlett about this. And it was this thing where she said, I used to have in my mind that, will I be given jobs? Will I get a chance to do a job, to get a presenting job? And she said, I've changed that. And that was some of the work that we did together, where she says, now I go out to get the work. I go out to get it. And so she says, I'm contacting producers of TV shows. I'm contacting heads of channels. You know, when she was asked to do the Masked Singer, they asked her if she would be a participant. And she looked the head of ITV in the eye and says, I'm not going to be a participant. I'm going to be a judge. And they're like, oh, that's a thought. She goes, yeah, I want to be a judge. Screen tested her for it. It was like, yeah, perfect. You're going to be a brilliant judge. Now I think she's on to her 6th series or something like that. Brilliant. And she came up with this idea for a dating show for people who were in their middle age. And she thought, this would be a great idea to create a dating show for people in their middle age. And sorry, that's Christine's just brought me she's just brought me a cup of coffee. Thank you. I don't think she was realizing I was doing a Magic Monday live there. She had one of those moments. Anyway, so she said, I contacted the producers at ITV about this, and they were like, yeah, we'll have a think about it. And she was telling this story, and then she said, I left that recording, and I thought, right, I'm going to ring them again. So she rings them. This is one of the brilliant things she does. She picks up the phone, and she rings people. And rather than just, kind of send an email or hiding behind it or a text or whatever, she calls people. And she called them, and she said, oh, look, this thing that we were talking about. They went, yeah, thanks for the reminder. Yeah, we're on it. Now, this was obviously all happening a few weeks ago, and then you get Christmas and stuff, that type of thing. When I called Davina, she said, Michael, I'm so pleased that I did. Guess what? I got the call today. It's going to go to the next level. That would never have happened if I didn't pick up the phone, if I didn't want to make something happen. So come on, people. If you want to achieve your goals, you've got to put in the work. You've got to pick up the phone. You've got to talk to people. You've got to put it out there. You've got to be prepared to fail. You've got to go for it. I love the fact that some people asking about Team 17, and we will tell you more about that. It's brilliant. It's a private coaching group. I'll tell you more about it next week. But in the meantime, if you've written in there in the comments, what's Team 17, we will send you some information. We will do a response to you and let you know about that. Okay, right. Well, I think we're done. Should we have a quick look at who's here? I love doing this. Roger Wilson Crane. Happy New Year from the Yew Tree in Ormskirk. So Roger and Vic have taken on a pub. It's absolutely brilliant. And Roger's daughter's involved as well. Absolutely brilliant. Go and visit the Yew Tree in Ormskirk. Say that you watch Michael Heppel do his podcasts and stuff like that. And they'll look after you beautifully. They'll look after anybody beautifully. You know they're going to do that. Good afternoon from Madrid, Greenock. Hello, Heather. Good to see you. Back at my desk in Derby. Hello, Jill. Jill was back up in the northeast for Christmas, though. Here's a hello. Hi from Witham. That must be Angie, I'm guessing. Hello from Wellington, Somerset. That sounds nice. Hello from East Sussex. A lot of people need to do the StreamYard.com/Facebook so that your name appears. I always sing the jingle. I always sing the jingle as well. How good is it?
It's the start of the week. Grab your coffee cups. It's Magic Monday Live.
I've got a minute left. Okay. Hello from the peaks. Hello. There's Fiona saying she's doing work in Salford, man. She's always on the go. I say book, you say book. It's all good. Absolutely. It is. Absolutely. Great old rant there. Yes, I had to do the rant. It was important. Hyundai. Howdy from home. Hello, Sarah. I was supposed to be talking to Sarah this afternoon. She's cancelled the meeting. Can you believe it? She's on my team and she's cancelled the meeting. It's all right, though. She just didn't work. But it does get us talking about them, which is the point I suspect. I guess that's right. Yeah. I love customer service pushing the boundaries. We're going to push them further this year. Double standards. Who? He is Dean. Yeah, all right. Mr. Heppel, Happy New Year, buddy. Dean from West Sleekburn. If you haven't watched Dean on How to Be Brilliant on a Wednesday at 5 o'clock, you've got to. His stuff just gets better and better and better. You could do little searches on, if you go on How to Be Brilliant and do little searches on what he's talked about over the last 12 months. He's been doing it longer than that, but the last 12 months, he's covered everything. Absolutely everything. I generally avoid the news. I do too. I don't watch the news. That young man needs care and support. I agree, Fiona. Thank you. Hi, everyone. Hello. Never watch the news. Misery sells. True. Tom Ackland. Happy New Year, Mike. Tom, I need to get in touch with you. I've got somebody who needs to talk to you. Please, can we get in touch? It's a good reminder. Somebody I met New Year's Eve at my daughter's 30th birthday party, and I mentioned you, and they need to talk to you soon. Hello from a sunny Norfolk. Hello. They say you are the average of the 5 people you spend most of your time with. I'm not sure either side have got this sorted when it comes to their advisors. Whatever the rights and wrongs, I think you're right. Next, I've got he needs help, and people who have no idea what he's going through have no idea. Yes, the sad sort of thing can go 2 ways, and it's mental health and suicide. Oh my goodness. People can be pushed too far before they snap. I know. Never thought of separating business and personal. Always do with my goals. You can do whatever you like. I think Harry needs better advisors. He offered toxic thoughts. I felt sad for him. Journalists just want to sell stories. Harry sounded rather confused and focused too much on blaming culture. Hope he finds a true guide to help him. Yeah, that would be nice. Still working on my goals. I don't start to re-emerge until Limbolg. Oh, I don't know what that is. Emerge until Limbolg. Imbolg. I don't start to re-emerge until Imbolg. Oh, that's got me going. Right, okay. Woohoo! The book's coming. The book is coming. Absolutely. In February the 25th publication date. If you would like to get a copy, just write, if you want to know how to order a copy, just write book. Write the word book. Book into the chat right now. If you've already ordered it, say already ordered the book. But if you haven't ordered the book and you would like to know how to get my new book, just write book and we will send you the details on how to do that. Good to see you, Sandy. I'd love to write a book, but don't know where to start. After what's happening to H&M to be called liars. Write your book. Write your truth. That's all you got to do. My first session on Write That Book. So excited. Jill was a late starter, but that's great. She's catching up beautifully. Hi from the Highlands. Hi, Ruth. I'm writing about all my process and art, craft and designs. Brilliant. Small nuggets. Yes. It's all free publicity. Yes. Team 17. Very much enjoyed being in there. Yeah, we've got to talk about Team 17. Schedule and should I do a special Team 17 session? That's what I should do. I should do a session where I tell people all about it. We'll do that in the next couple of weeks, and then we will we'll video it, we'll record it, and then we can send out the link as well. That's what I'm going to do. Di Jones, it was a fabulous podcast. You're talking about the Davina one with Stephen Bartlett. Brilliant. I'm in Team 17, but haven't really properly embraced it yet. Sandy, come on. Finding January is overwhelmed and need to shed other things that no longer serve to move forward and allow new things in. Sandy, let's get this done. Hello from Enfield, it's Nick here. I have no doubt StreamYard has unlinked me as usual. I don't know why it does that to you, Nick. It's very... What's Team 17? We're going to let you know. Love your goals. Anyway, we can just ask. Team 17 is beyond brilliant. Team 17 is beyond brilliant. Here's Diane. Hi from Cliverger. I've been Team 17 for over 2 years and I can't imagine my life without it anymore. It's an incredible place for brilliant people, brilliant and supportive people to learn, laugh and grow together. Ian, that's going on the website. Thank you. What's Team 17? We're going to tell you. Tina, amazing group of like-minded people. That's a nice way to think about it. Hi, mate. Greetings from a wet but sunny Solihull. Cheers. Nice brew. Nice. It is a nice brew. What's Team 17? We're going to let you know. Woohoo! Congratulations, Roger Wilson Crane. It's so cool starting a pub, isn't it? What's Team 17? We're going to let you know. Thank you very much. It's Donald saying Happy New Year. Hello, Donald. Jennifer's here. Happy New Year from all in sunny Ringwood. I'm flying through these. We're nearly done now. Hi from Glasgow. Can't wait for the book. Jovi. Sandy. Ooh, hello from Stratford upon Avon. Hello. Happy New Year to you all. Whoop, whoop. It's Jill from Chesterfield. Whoop, whoop. Back at you. Just sing it again. You have to, don't you? Dean is fantastic. Undoubtedly, he is. Tracy Catchpole Whiting seems I'm no longer on StreamYard link. Link where, again, it's streamyard.com/Facebook. Dean and I are sitting together on the 25th. This is February the 25th in Alnwick. We're having a big get-together. I'm doing the keynote at the Alnwick Story Fest, launching Write That Book, the book. Brilliant. Book. Brad Parks. Hello, Brad. Nice to see you. Tihi. Imbolc is February, halfway between the winter solstice and spring equinox, when first signs of spring usually start to show. Oh, Sandy, you've taught me a new word. I love it. Thank you. Right. Already ordered the book last night. Derek Kreisel. Derek, I saw that. Sending you huge love. Derek's writing another new book. He's prolific. I won't tell people what it's about, but it's about Sydney. He'll tell you the details. Babs Crozier it is. But this is why many people don't come forward, because there's good publicity and bad, and not everyone is strong enough to accept bad publicity, and coming forward is hard enough as it is. I understand that totally. Team 17 special, yes, we'll sort that out. I have a Team 17 mug. Jigsaw, haha. Whoa, look at you. Messages weren't coming up. Bought the book. Hi from Hailsham. Hi, Steve. Thank you very much for buying the book. Thank you. And here's Anna from Seaford Family Focus Group. Hello. Right, that's it. That's all the messages done. Thanks very much, everybody. Have an absolutely brilliant, amazing, fabulous week. I will see you here next Monday for more Magic Monday Live. Yeah! And I'll calm my energy down, I promise. Ish.